I see faith in all people. Mi nombre es Rafael Castaño. My name is Rafael Castaño. Well, first of all, I'm the pastor. I do live with with Vietnamese group, Anglo group, and Spanish group. So we are a trilingual community, worshiping in different languages, but united in one faith. My role as a pastor is, of course, someone who is with them and for them, regardless culture. They say that they like here. I do not want to sound conceited, but some people say here is more familiar because it's a smaller community. But right now I think that seems to be one of the reasons, because we are not so crowded on Sundays. You see people from South Carolina, but also from Gainesville and from Toccoa, Commerce, Elberton, for example, because in that area there is not a Spanish Mass, even though they belong to St. Joseph in Washington. They do not offer Spanish service. Most of them, have their jobs and a large, number of families. Most of the Spanish group coming here, the 99% are from Mexico. And something typical and beautiful in these families are that the fact that they have at least 3 children, more than 3, 4. Most of them, I would say, have their jobs, and they have the basics for living. What we see in a lot of Spanish community, the new generation speak English very well, and some of them speak English better than Spanish, which is their original language. The youth, for example, our youth, a lot of presentations and meetings are conducted in English, but sometimes they mix it, Spanish and English. Sometimes we say Spanglish, but the majority of parents, I would say that they get by in English. Faith for the Hispanic community in general. I'm from Colombia. In Latin America, faith is a little bit more inclined toward sentiment, toward feelings, not too much toward the rational field of the human being. But I see a lot of good projects here in Hartwell, Hispanic community. I see that they understand, for example, the basic of faith, which is to put faith into a reality and come up with projects and put their faith in practice. But I see their faith, and that's why I think they come in on Sundays. Some people even ask their managers, to allow them to come to Mass. They ask permission.
El Espíritu Santo descienda sobre ustedes y permanezca para siempre. Amén. ¿Sigue Cristo? No. Nuestra vida ha terminado, vamos en paz. Muy bien, feliz semana.